Horoscope for Libra, Saturday, 28 March 2026. Welcome to CosmologicaLab. You feel that unusual lightness, Libra? Today, the cosmos has woven a cloak of expansive energy that wraps you around as a silent embrace, as if the universe sighs with you to find your balance. The Sun, your regent planet, aligns with Saturn and Neptune, bringing a dose of responsibility and mystery, but it also intertwines with Jupiter and Mars through trine and sextile aspects, as if life told you, yes, there are challenges, but there are also doors that open. That creative spark that floats in the air manifests in you as an electrical impulse in your hands, as if each gesture had a purpose. Today, you don't need to look outside. Your body, that mirror of Libra in House 1, responds to the balance between the tangible and the dream. You feel how your skin, smooth and vibrant, seems to absorb the light of moments, reminding you that your beauty lies in that ability to integrate the world without losing its own essence. Taking this energy to the professional terrain, your 10th house shines with Jupiter in Trigon, a lighthouse that points to opportunities for expansion. Today is not a day to tighten the pace, but to expand horizons. If you are in an office, you may notice how a project that seemed stagnant moves with the fluency of an overflowing river. Jupiter, in his house of fortune, invites you to trust that the decisions you make today will not only be correct, but transcendent. The Sun in conjunction with Saturn adds a touch of responsibility. You may receive a task that demands rigor, but remember that every detail is a step on the ladder of growth. In addition, Uranus in House 8, under his sign of Scorpio, promises surprises in collaborations. A coworker could propose an unexpected alliance, something that at first glance seems risky, but that by disaggregating its logic, reveals potential. That Scorpio impulse in your House 2, money and values, drives you to consider creative investments. It is not a day to follow the current. Today, Libra, the universe tells you to be the architect of your opportunities. If we look now at your health and routines, Mercury and Mars in House 6 act as the pillars of a day in motion. Mercury, the planet of communication, sharpens your mind to organize tasks that once seemed overwhelming to you. Imagine this feeling. You are in the kitchen, washing dishes after an improvised dinner, and suddenly you feel how each gesture has a rhythm, as if you were choreographing a dance. That is Mercury in action, transforming the mundane into a precision ritual. Mars, with its vigorous energy, drives you to move. If you've been tempted to postpone a morning walk, today the impulse is irresistible. After those energetic steps, you may notice how your breathing intertwines with the rhythm of the streets, a reminder that your body is an extension of the cosmos, in constant dialogue with the environment. With Libra in your home 1, that vitality balances with grace, as if each step had the elegance of a tango. If we talk about your emotional world and ties now, the stage is a mix of the tangible and the dreamy. The Sun and Venus in the House 7 paint a picture of relationships with brightness, but Saturn, also in that house, adds a note of reality. You may be in a coffee with someone special, enjoying a conversation that flows like a red wine, soft but full-bodied. That moment of complicity, however, can be interrupted by one thought: we are compatible in the long term. Saturn leads you to reflect on the foundations of that connection, without falling into destructive questioning. Neptune in the same House 7 brings a spectral softness. You might feel an almost mystical connection with a stranger, as if his gaze told you stories that don't need words. Capricorn in your home 4 adds a touch of seriousness. Your family roots, that emotional anchor, asks for your attention. Perhaps a call from a relative will remind you of the importance of balancing what you give and what you receive. In friendships, Pluto in House 5 promises transformations. That friend you've had distances with could come up with an idea that would surprise you, as if the universe were redesigning the links to make them deeper and more authentic. For the Moon in the 11th house, along with Pluto in the 5th house, invites you to reimagine your group goals. Imagine you're in a library, flipping through a book that looks old, But as you read, each paragraph reveals itself as a mirror of your dreams. Sagittarius in your house 3 and Gemini in house 9 encourage you to expand horizons. An email from a former teacher may invite you to join an international project, something you had only dreamed of so far. The moon, with its silver light, reminds you that education is not always formal. A casual conversation with a stranger might be the lesson you need. Meanwhile, Virgo in your house 12 encourages you to clear the dust of your thoughts. That book you didn't finish reading, that podcast you left halfway, today, with a clear mind, you'll see how those loose threads are woven into a new plan. If today you feel you need to do a ritual, I propose an empowerment offering. Place a bay leaf on your desk, next to a glass of water and a few drops of lemon. Laurel symbolizes victory, and lemon, clarity. Leave this combination under sunlight in the morning, visualizing that the energy of Jupiter and Mars is loaded into that space. At nightfall, remove the laurel, appreciate its service, and place it in a visible place in your room. The water, loaded with its energy, can be poured into a plant that needs irrigation, a symbolic gesture of spiritual nutrition. This simple and powerful ritual anchors you in the present, reminding you that today you are in the right place to receive what the universe has prepared. For today, I propose the lavender color. This tone, associated with Neptune, has the power to balance your mind between clarity and intuition. If you have a handkerchief with that tone, a glass of water with a touch of lavender on your desk, or even a wallpaper with this palette, use it as a reminder that today you can navigate between the rational and the emotional without losing your balance. You don't need to wear lavender, just that color is close, like an anchor for your energy. Today you will discover that balance is not a destiny, but a constant dance between what is given and what is received. Trust that every step you take, however small it may seem, is aligned with the cosmic flow that sustains you. Have a nice day, dear Libra. Subscribe to CosmologicaLab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.